Yo, what's good, man? We back again. Don't Mind Me podcast right here at KIOTD Studios. What's going on, my guy?
How you doing, bro?
My man. I'm good.
What's up with you?
Cooling, bro. Cooling. Loving life, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to
Yeah.
stay out the way. What's good with you, man?
Same.
Yeah.
You know, trying to enjoy life.
Holidays just passed, man. You saved some money or you?
Yeah. I save a
Yeah.
lot of money. I didn't spend too much money on gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who'd you get stuff for?
My mom and my niece. That was
Okay.
it.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Real life.
fuck your siblings. Fuck your.
Yeah,
fuck your-
you know, I'm just broke, bro. I ain't got it. You know, I ain't got it.
Nah,
Maybe
I
next
feel
year. I'm gonna try to do better next year. At least with like maybe gift cards or something.
you.
Little $15 joint. You know what I mean? But what's too low of an amount?
Too low of an amount for a gift?
Yeah, like $10 gift card. Like, is that like?
No, I mean, I feel like it's always, and this is corny to say, I feel like it's always the gift that counts, though. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You can, know, if it's something meaningful, like if it's a $10 gift card, but it's to like my favorite spot, I may be like, yo, I can go grab something out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can get one
eat,
thing
right.
out of it.
Hey,
It's
fuck
cool,
it.
though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It's one free thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just buy, what's crazy? Just buy a whole bunch of $10 gift cards and just
Yeah.
pass them bitches out.
Just pass them out. Hey, here you go.
That's
or take two. Here's a Starbucks and a.
Yeah.
know.
No, that's actually fire.
Keep it.
That's actually fire. Give you 3 random gift cards. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
One gas joint, one Starbucks joint, one.
Yeah.
No, that's clutch actually.
Mystery meal.
I'm still in that.
I think it's fire.
Well, speaking of like being out and being out and spending money and shit, we was talking about tipping
Yeah.
earlier, and you said something like, "Yeah, you don't tip."
Yeah. I don't tip.
Why not, man?
I don't tip, bro. I mean,
Just fuck people.
not fuck people, but it's like if I'm paying for, like I pay for the service, I pay for the meal if it's a restaurant,
Well, no, I guess the tip would be technically paying for the service because, I mean, technically you only buying, like, until you tip, you're only, like you said, you're buying this meal, you're buying this drink. But, the tip is like the service for the person. It's like, thank you for your service. Here's an extra.
Nah, that's a job. You know what I mean? That's your job. I mean, you got to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't not.
Why should I pay you extra for? It's funny.
What? Like, and you signed up for this. Like,
It's like, yo, it'll be different if you was like a random person from off the street and you just came in here and just started serving me. Then I'd be like, you know what, bro? Here's an extra.
they was down bad. They was backed up in the kitchen.
Yo,
You just
I'm fucking dead.
came out the street and just helped out.
So unless you involuntary, you don't get no tips.
Yeah, I mean, nah, bro. I paid what you worth too. It's like, so if you say like, yo, this costs 50, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay you 50. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
funny
Like,
as a bitch. So like, unless you volunteering, no tip, no matter where you at.
nah. Just make it mandatory.
Just put it in the bill.
Put it in the bill, bro. I'm not tipping.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like people should tip, but I don't tip.
I
You know
mean,
what
we
I'm
should.
saying?
I mean,
I don't tip all the time. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like if you got it, you should tip.
yeah, no, for sure.
If you ain't got it, don't go broke tipping. Trying to tip, you know what I
Right.
mean? For a social.
Yeah, and it depends on the spot too, though, man. It's like maybe if it's a nice spot, maybe I tip just on some. You know what I mean? But
See, I would almost probably not tip at a nice spot.
Cause the bill already gonna be high as a bitch.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely think motherfuckers should tip, man. I definitely think motherfuckers should tip, bro.
No, you should tip. I'm just not. I'm just not tipping. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not gonna. Not until I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not till it makes sense.
not until it makes sense. You feel me? And like a little $5 maybe, on the. But it's like I should like. Am I throwing $5 on the Waffle House joint? Like, am I? You know what I mean? Am I?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
$5
saying. I feel you. I kind of feel
You know
you.
what I'm saying? Like, everywhere I go, I gotta just throw the extra
Throw
$5.
some extra
Like,
bread on that joke.
come on, bro. What? Why?
Cause it's courtesy, man.
I paid for what I got. I paid for it.
They you know, they need that, and that's their bread and butter, man. Them tips, man.
You right, bro. I'm gonna start tipping.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna start tipping. I tipped my barber.
Did
Last
you?
cut.
Yeah.
I tipped him 5.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I tipped him 5.
Yeah, man.
I ain't tipped him last time.
And plus, you know, when you giving like that energy out, it's gonna come back to you, man, one way, shape, or another, man. It's gonna,
right.
you know,
You right.
no,
I feel bad now.
yeah, no good deed gets overlooked. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, you be straight though, man.
Okay, all right, well. New Year's resolution, bro. We tipping.
Niggas tipping. We tipping all 2025.
Fuck it, yeah. $5. Everybody get 5. 5 is
That's minimum.
Yeah.
That's entry level.
Whoa, I was thinking like max.
That's max.
I was thinking max.
I mean, if I pay for a meal that's $12, then yeah, I probably wouldn't tip you $5.
Like,
yeah, it's like I ain't.
And it's like, are we tipping Chick-fil-A? Like, we're not tipping.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The
That's a
Chick-fil-A
fact.
worker, like,
the drive-through, because now it's like, who gets the tip? The person that at the drive-through, or the person that took my order, or the person that cooked it? So who's?
I mean, yeah. You're just tipping the restaurant. You're just tipping.
Like take this 5 and
Chick-fil-A, like y'all don't already got the bread. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, what y'all need a tip for?
You could do that though. Take this 5, bust it down, give $1 to you, $1 to the cook. Y'all take this 5 and bust it down.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, nah, man. But nah, what's speaking of New Year's resolutions going into 2025, what's new? Yeah, 2025's coming up.
2025.
New Year's resolutions, bro. What's going on?
The gym.
I
want to make that like and I've been so proud of myself. I've been going like the past like month.
Oh yeah.
It ain't been every day, but it's like been like consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nice.
So I feel like if I go every day, then if I miss a day or two, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to go every day. Like that's my goal.
Yeah.
So definitely 2025 gym for sure. Shout out to my sis for doing like my meal prep.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Shout out sis.
I'll be eating right. You feel me? And that's one thing too I want to like bring to the internet, you know, like posting more content for sure. 2025, look out for that. More content in 2025. And really just growing the brand, like invest the brand, you know, the producing stuff, the albums, the everything, like the merch, crib. I want to really like do it all. But most importantly, pay off debt. That's my biggest goal. 2025, pay off all my debt.
Yeah. Same.
It. Stack bread.
Same.
Content. Yeah.
No, that's a bet. What specifically you got coming up, like music wise, and you know what I'm saying? What we doing?
We actually gonna be in the studio on the 1st, you know, bringing in New Year's once again.
Right.
I like this little like tradition like that we got going on too. Like I think that's fire.
Has it been 2 years yet? This is the second year.
Second year. So last year was dope. We had like 2 rooms.
Yeah.
This year, like I feel like everybody kind of, you know, we kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
clutching the purse, you know what I'm saying? But we, you know, we got 1 room, 24 hours. So definitely looking to finish 3 albums in that session.
Yeah.
We got to get this Good Grief out. We got to get Always Sunny in VA, summer album with the gang. Are we doing a group name? Is that just, you know, table it? All right, we just table that. We just table that. Always Sunny. And then Does It All Really Matter Too?
Yeah.
I think that was my only music goal. Oh, and then me and Locks dropping like, I think like a beat tape every other month or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be dropping a lot of beats I haven't used, beats I want to use, but I'm just gonna put them out.
Yeah.
We have this like theme going on. Our first theme is just like a collection. It's called Blue Room. So I think that's coming in February. Look out for that.
Okay, fire.
Then we're gonna do like a Pink Pantherist type, you know, drum and bass album or you know beat tape, whatever. Then we got this nice like almost like 80s GTA type joint so far. So yeah, we got some nice stuff coming on the way, and that should keep me busy for the rest of the year. Trying to not book the studio as much.
So question with the beat tapes, right? Like, would you rather like all right, have you thought about taking whatever selection of beats or sounds y'all make or whatever, and then just getting with an artist that you feel like fits that, and like You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just do like small little projects with niggas and.
No, I would love to do that, bro. I would love to do that. It gets a little expensive, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna have to hold off on that, you know. But I'm gonna lock in with V, the dude BJ, the other dude I told you about too. I forgot his name. Dude with the dreads with the scene that we was kind of shooting. Dang, I was gonna shout Brow, but Rich, you know, yeah, like and I feel like we're making a lot of music. Like shit is kind of coming like pretty fast. Like I'm probably sitting on like 600 beats, like no cap. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I got a lot to give, you know, but I want to give it like my way. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I wanna, you know, distribute the music like in the way that I feel like it can really benefit like me and then the artist at the same time.
Right.
Yeah. You got any music goals 2025?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, besides the projects, you know, obviously we got together, you know what I'm saying? I definitely I was about to say
all of my projects are your projects.
You know what I'm saying, and vice versa. You pretty much, you know, bro, you've been low key like producing for me for like 3 years now, man.
Yeah. 2 years.
Roughly.
2 years. I feel like stuff that's out only like what 1 year technically.
I mean, I'm trying to think.
Because the earliest was like Do You and
I feel like we released something since you know, we put out Reasons, you know what I'm saying? That was the shit. Songs that we did 3 years ago was the joints that opened up the first album. That was really you know what I mean? That was what Does It All Really Matter was for real. Yeah. Right. So that's man, about a solid 3 years. So but yeah, besides the shit we got going on, man, I got like 2 solid solo projects I want to do. I got this one joint, and I'm gonna just say the title now because you know what I'm saying.
Come out later.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna call that joint "Success Is a Better Revenge." You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah, that's actually one of the lines from Frostbite. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What's the vibe of
that joint is gonna be very very. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it a term. It's gonna be like eclectic rap. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I want it, you know, very very rap hip hop inspired. You dig what I'm saying? But I definitely want it to be you know, something abstract in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Production wise, with the way I want to put the songs together, the way I want it to mesh. You know what I mean?
Is there a beat that I've made that maybe might go for that? That you can think of?
Yeah, Can't Help It. The what's the name of that beat?
Ember.
The Ember beat.
Yeah.
That Ember beat.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
So okay, all right.
So I'm thinking like I said, theatrical sounding rap, Coliseum rap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that sounds fire.
Like niggas is, you feel me?
Yeah, when is that coming out, bro?
Was
that going on the?
That's I'm actually stamp a time period now, because of course I thought about it, you know, releasing it sometime in 2025, but I think I'm gonna give myself till May, because we dropping Always Sunny in May, right?
May, June. I was thinking July. Is that too late? Because that's like middle summer.
I feel like
harder summer.
We should drop a single from that joint around May.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then, you know, do singles, whatever, and then drop that joint in July, June. But yeah, so basically from like May to June, it's gonna be, you know,
the solo project.
No, it's gonna be the Always Sunny run. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so it's gonna be sometime after that. You feel me?
Okay.
Maybe next fall.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cause I feel like that Always Sunny joint, like those songs, we gonna be able to like ride those songs for a while. Like,
definitely until like September for sure.
Yeah,
especially if we clip up on like visuals and, you know, content.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, so I'm gonna give myself till next August to actually complete the project. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Okay, so we're looking at a 2026 release.
No, it's gonna be 2025.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm gonna give it till fall. You know, fall 2025 is release period. That's like
release
the period.
Okay.
So let's just basically say fourth quarter 2025.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Fourth quarter 2025.
How many projects you wanna put out next year, or you just wanna?
I just seen Well, we just seen a crazy accolade, man. Shout out to Phil, man, the homie Phil Foe.
Yo, what's up? Shout out Phil though.
Yeah, I be seeing niggas post their Spotify yearly wrap ups of all their streams, all their whatever.
Bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's doing numbers, man, getting their numbers up. But I seen like Phil had dropped like 80, I think it was like 80 some tracks.
Yeah, I think 88 tracks.
Yeah, he almost dropped, and I was like, damn, yo, I want to, I low key want to match that goal for real. Like, yo, let me see if I can drop 100 tracks in a year, because I feel like, with the way music is digested now, that's kind of what you gotta, that's when you active for real. Like when you dropping shit, when you really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I want to do it. I want to have it the same way where the visuals are evened out as well. Where it's like, yeah, we dropped 100 tracks and we did 50 visuals, and you know what I'm saying? We dropped 50. Let's make 50 videos by the end of the year ago.
Yeah, nah, we gotta match it, bro. 100 for 100.
There you go. We dropped 100 videos in a year. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, no, that's the goal. Like I'm saying, I really want to go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we got so much to really pull from too. Like,
but the clip is
and we got so much that we can dust off.
That's what I'm saying. The clip, we talking like a 2-3 year clip for real, because we still pulling shit from goddamn. Yeah. I mean, shit, can't help it. Is like we said the other day. The actual song is like 5 years old. So. Yeah. And I know the Ember beat is at least a year old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least a year. Yeah.
So
I like that though. We can like literally just
jump in the graves real quick. Yeah. Like, yo, let me see. Oh damn, I forgot all about the jump. You're right. Dust that bitch off real quick. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for and I hate saying this all the time because I really want to like try to live in the moment of the music, but I just know the stuff that's coming. It's like. It's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
I feel it. I feel it. You know what I mean?
And I feel like that's like, not saying that like anything is wrong with that, right? But I feel like that's my mistake. That's a mistake that like I feel like I'm making when it comes to this content, or when it comes to like releasing the music, right? It's like I get caught up in the like, yo, this shit is fire, bro. This shit, you know what I'm saying? I need to hurry up and drop this, John. I need to hurry up, and not even realizing I have no visuals for the past 2 projects I just dropped. I have no, you know what I'm saying? I dropped that joint, promoted it for a month, and then I'm on to the next shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and we seen that with Purpose, though, because it was like, nigga, we did Purpose March of last year. That shit was like last March.
Yeah, and dropped it in November originally?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then again in April?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that joint, like I said, music, the way this shit, that's so crazy. That's the craziest thing about the streaming shit, is that like it's forever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's forever. And these kids are doing the same thing though. Like they like going back to an old song, making new trends. You just seen, I know you've been seeing the Tupac trend where they that's into the how do you want it joint. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just went back to the 90s, dusted off a song, made it hot again. You know what I mean?
Yep. Family probably getting a check.
Come on, bro.
Streams went up 100. You know what I mean? 100 mil.
I was tripping off. I told you Trinidad James.
Yeah.
He had like, he basically like re-released All Gold Everything.
Yeah. He like, go too.
Like he came back with did one of the like Booth in the Streets joints and
going
re-released
crazy.
that bit.
Yeah.
Streams back up. Trinidad back hot.
How much for the feature? How much you paying for the feature?
How much I'm paying for the Trinidad James feature?
Yeah. 3 bands.
That's, ideally, yeah. Anywhere between 1,500 and 3 is my max.
3 is max.
3 is my max for Trinidad James. But it's crazy because you remember I reached out to my homie. I ain't gonna say my homie name. Shout out to my dog. But he I see my nigga. Shout out my nigga Squizzy, man. My nigga from Philly. Shout out Squizzy. You know what I'm saying? He I reached out to him about doing the Sammy feature. Cause he knows Sammy and shit like that. You know what I mean? for people who may not know who Sammy is, you know, I
We should know
like
who Sammy
the
is.
way you look. Yeah, that.
Hopefully, y'all know who Sammy is.
I was about to say singer from back in the day or whatever, but he's still hot though. You know what I mean? And Brett gave me the feature price, and I ain't gonna say the feature price, but it was
It was more than 3 bands.
It was much more than 3 bands.
Oh.
It was much more than 3 bands. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not paying that.
Like I said, if Sammy is worth, over 5, right? If Sammy is worth over 5, Trinidad, I mean, bro, I should be able to get Trinidad for 3, bro. No disrespect, bro. I should be like, no. I mean,
oh, hey, look, Trinidad Dan he should be doing features for 300, man. What's up, man?
Nah.
What's up?
Nah. Shout out Trinidad. But to be honest, though, man, I mean, just because he, like, for real, because now, and this is no disrespect, right? This is me talking as a fan, right?
Yeah. I fuck with Trinidad James, too.
Yeah. No. Same. But it's just me talking as a fan. It's like, who would you consider more relevant right now? Sammy or Trinidad James?
Definitely neither of them. But I would probably lean Trinidad James.
Just because he's like newer.
Yeah. And I mean, like what you just saying, this Booth in the Streets thing, I don't think I heard nothing from Sammy since I like that. But, I like the way.
Yeah, I mean, so he might be, bro, might be more than Sammy. Like I said, I don't, it's so crazy because I feel like they like low key neck and neck in relevance, like you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Sammy's like an R&B artist, so it's like
different vibe,
but just different fan bases, right? So I feel like Sammy is, even though he probably still been releasing music that we, whatever. Even if we ain't hear his music, I'm pretty sure he stays on like an R&B tour, R&B throwback tour. He stay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this nigga stay booked, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah.
And I think last time I checked his Spotify joint, he was still getting like 100K plays a month or some shit like that.
Shout out Sammy, bro.
Yeah, now he was still like I said, I don't want to don't misquote me, but he was still getting plays, bro. So and like I said, I don't know. Like I said, he might be slightly more relevant than Trinidad James.
Okay. But what's the feature price worth the
for Sammy?
Notoriety
for Sammy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it was reasonable, bro. Like it wasn't like no impossible shit. Like this nigga ain't want 100K or you dig what I'm saying?
Okay. Just we're just not there yet.
Yeah, no, it was doable though. It was doable.
Okay.
It was definitely doable.
All right. What kind of song was you? I mean, I'm guessing R&B.
Well, yeah, I got a joint called "Give You the World," which is probably gonna be releasing sometime in the summer. I may drop that as like a little single. You know what I'm saying? That's actually produced by the homie Skip, man. Shout out to homie Skip Fury.
Shout out Skip, bro. Hitsville.
Yeah, shout out Hitsville. Yeah. The whole Hitsville team, man. But yeah. He was gonna sing the hook to that joint, but probably just gonna end up getting the Machine. Shout out my dog Machine Mook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably just get Mook to do that joint and do it like that, man. But I thought it would be hard to get that nigga on that joint though, just cause Brett's still a legend. He got you know what I mean.
Sammy's fire, bro.
Right. That's what I mean. Obviously, I tried to get the feature with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't so. I definitely respect bro as an artist. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like that joint is. We'll get there. Yeah. We're gonna double back.
One day we're gonna be dropping. Dropping the bands for the features. Not yet though.
Right.
We're gonna hold off on that.
But now speaking on the music though, right? So I seen the joint. It was like, if you dropping music that people like but you don't like, you need to just go ahead and either like make that kind of music or drop that song or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If there's a single that you don't feel like, but everybody likes it, it's like you should put your all into that. Yeah. How you feel about that?
I think that's true. And it's, again, I say this all the time too, like you can make multiple songs. You can make what you want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do the thing that people like. Obviously, like, They like you. Like why wouldn't you put it out? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And then do the shit that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do both, and it's cool. You know, but definitely feed. I feel like you should definitely feed your audience. I feel like because they're gonna be the one paying your bills. They're gonna be the one spending the money, showing up to the concerts, dropping the merch. Like
if you could make a percentage of, you know, how much you should cater to your audience versus how much you should try to be prideful of your own music or do it for you, what percentage would you put it as to like how you should be thinking as an artist? Should it be, you know, 60% do it for the audience, you know, 40% do it for yourself? Should it be what's the
49-51.
49-51? Which way? Like
your way as the artist.
Your way as the artist should be 49 and
no, should be
51.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like again they make you who you are. Like yes, you have the talent or whatever, but without them, you ain't really. You know what I'm saying? Like you just wishing, hoping that you can get on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they heavily influence like you as an artist, you as a person, like the industry, the game, the culture. Like we are the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Do you consider that as a level of selling your soul?
Only if it's like, yeah, we only want to hear you make the murder music. It's like, all right, bro.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's like, hey, look, I've been out the street for you know what I mean? And you can still, you know, like, of course, Jay's still making music, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, references of the street lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't glorifying the street lifestyle. Yeah,
right.
No, for sure. So if you're doing that, then that's selling your soul, bro. You sign the dotted line real quick just to get the bag, which is I ain't saying cool, but I mean definitely do what you do. But
so as long as it's not like nothing harmful and you like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think if it's what the people want, hell yeah. Like I would love another album from Jay-Z, like a legit rap album from Jay-Z. We probably won't get one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which I think is trash. How you feel about that?
I think that's super trash, bro. And again, like I'm not saying drop every year. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, this is why.
You know, give us something every big milestone.
Whatever. But that's what I'm saying. He used to do that though. Even if he was just doing features here, he'll jump on somebody's record there. He'll do some. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I appreciated this Snoop album so much, bro.
I gotta listen to that too, bro.
No, it's a great listen, bro. It's a great listen. One of my homies, I was talking to one of my homies at the gig about it, and he was like, "Yo, that joint sound just like too commercial." Because you know it's supposed to be like the sequel to Doggy Style, because it's called Missionary. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He was like, "Yeah, it's too clean. It don't sound like, you know, Doggy Style. It don't got that, you know, the stuff they talking about it ain't, you know, it ain't gritty or whatever." And I'm like, dog, they 50-year-old hip hop moguls, bro. Like it ain't gonna of course it's gonna have a certain level of commercialism to it. You dig what I'm saying? Because I mean these niggas is.
Yeah, if I'm putting something out, I'm gonna make a bag off it.
I mean that you feel what I'm saying? So, but he was mad at that aspect of it. But I appreciated it so much because again, it's like, bro, niggas get to a certain age and rap and be, oh yeah, I'm retiring. I don't do this no more. I don't feel it no more. I don't. And it's like, dog, nigga, that shit is you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to, you feel me? That's why I just appreciated that joint so much, man.
Yeah,
you know
and
what
again,
I'm saying?
we made you who you know what I'm saying? Like, you made us fall in love with you. Like you made us buy fucking whatever. Stand outside in the fucking cold waiting on the, you feel me? Yo,
shout out. Yeah, you remember that fucking day?
Yeah, bro. I remember that. We was finding random buildings. Well, I guess not random buildings, but buildings that Kanye put in the.
Yeah, for people who don't know, right? Just for people who don't know, and you know, and if you remember this, you know, put this in the comments or whatever when we post this joint. But around the time Kanye had dropped Yeezus, right? It was either like that same week or the week before, whatever. He was going around random cities in America, and like he would have people set up this projection screen where he would perform this song called Black Skinheads. It was Black Skinheads, right?
I think so, yeah.
And yeah, he was just doing this around all the cities around the country or whatever. So there was a rumor that he was gonna do the joint in Richmond. You know what I'm saying? So these random locations started getting texted around. People started, having little meeting spots where it was gonna be shown that nigga, we was out there jump for hours. Them shits never came on.
Never came.
You know what I'm saying? But just the thought of like,
and it was.
It was jumping. It was jumping. It was jumping.
Like
it was jumping.
Hella people outside.
Yeah, no, he really shut the world down with that jump. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fire, bro.
Cause where he do it, I think he did it in like New York.
Probably all the hot spots: New York, LA, Atlanta, probably.
But I think he did one in like DC. Like I think he did one like fairly close, and they thought he was like coming to Richmond. You dig what I'm saying? It was,
that should have been so hard,
bro. It was crazy. But yeah, no, just the hype behind that shit though. That's why you do it. In my opinion, not to like be able to have niggas wait in the fucking cold for 4 hours or whatever, but just to have people dedicated enough, and love you so much to where it's like, bro, anything you do, I'm with it, bro. Like, where you know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? Like, we down. You know what I mean? That is the But yeah, no, that's what I was saying. That's why I appreciate the Snoop joint, man. Shout out to Snoop, shout out to Dre, the fucking Missionary album,
bro. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, no, that shit is hot. That shit is
hot. I would have listened to it already, so I'm gonna have my
right.
notes.
Yeah, man. We was rapping about some shit too before we got on here. It's I'm gonna like shuffle the shit around or whatever. But
Okay,
Jonah had I hate you when you was about to answer and I told you to stop, right?
Yeah, what you was saying.
I was like, somebody gave you 10K, right? But somebody that you don't know will have to die. Would you take the money?
10K, I don't know him.
10K, you don't know who the person is.
I'd probably take it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't want to take it, but it's like, dang, bro, 10K. Like, just free. I mean, it ain't free, I guess, but it's like, yo, free 10K, like
10 piece.
Morally, morally, I probably wouldn't.
You taking it?
I probably wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it?
Right now, if somebody open the door, I'm hitting the button. Right now, I'm hitting the button. If I got prep time, if I know it's coming, I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
Nah, I probably couldn't do it.
Random nigga, you just come out the gas station, nigga, like, hey, yo, look, bro.
Yeah, hit this button.
Some nigga in a suit, you just came out with the, yeah.
Hey, what is for? Oh, damn, my fault. What?
Nigga counting the bread anyway. Yeah, what happened?
I didn't know what I was. I just assumed. You know what I mean? I could have waited, but I didn't. I just instinct.
I'm fucking dead.
That was like I can't feel too guilty because I didn't know what he was about to say. But I just saw a button. I just hit that jump. I'm like, you ain't gotta talk.
Yeah, right. Hey, give me the bread. We good.
yeah. Give me the money. Like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, man. Nah, I probably be honest, bro. I probably wouldn't take that shit.
Yeah. Like I said, morally, I just
cause like, I try, I be believing in all that energy transference shit with everything, and just, it's like the intent behind what you're doing.
Right.
Makes it
a very malicious act.
Yeah, it's like it shapes everything that you're doing. It's like, why you doing it though? You know what I'm saying? Or
how what would you even do with the money? If I had 10K right now, it's getting blown. Like, was somebody's life really worth that? Nah. Like, or their life being taken worth that? I'm like, nah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it would be like I feel like any situation like that, it's always like a curveball in there where it's like, okay, yeah, you may not know the person, but it's still somebody that you know or something, or it's like exactly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know him.
Yeah.
It could be Joe Schmo in Alaska. Like, you know what I'm saying? Heart attack, boom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's like, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Your mom's...
That's what I was about to say. Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
That's like,
Or it'd be like your mom's coworkers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yo, this is crazy. Like,
he died in a crazy ass accident, had a heart attack, whatever.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
That would be wild. Yeah.
I'm glad that those are only movies and that don't happen in real life. Like no one's getting a random 10K.
Nigga.
You
seen that joint Carry Out?
Nah, that's a movie?
It's a movie out right now.
It's new?
Yeah, fairly new. Yeah, about a month. About a month. It's about a nigga in the airport. He a TSA worker.
It's
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, I seen a good portion of it. I ain't finished the end though, but I seen yeah. I'm like halfway through that joint.
Okay, is it good or?
It's good. It's good. It's nice.
Okay.
It's nice.
It's on the flicks.
It is. But it's interesting though. It's like it's about this TSA dude. He finds an earpiece in like one of the like whatever things they put their stuff in, and puts it in his ear, and then it's like, yo, hey, look, you do this thing, bro. Nobody gets hurt, whatever. He like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, somebody gonna come in your line with a baggage or something, and you just let it pass through and be good. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So it's a little mind fuck, cause like he in that joint trying to find out who it is and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, it's a nice little little joint.
To think that basically.
No.
Oh, he wasn't. Okay.
He wasn't. Okay. He wasn't. Yeah, he was.
He was a good citizen.
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah.
Clap it up for Cuz.
But that's the thing. He wasn't even getting paid. He was just.
Oh.
No, they was on some shit like, yo, you either do. Oh no, we kill your girlfriend type shit. Like it was. They was making bread. He wasn't getting paid for it.
Kind of gotta do it at that point.
I was about to say yeah, no,
Wait,
but
do you have to?
I mean, if you don't mind,
Is it really your fault? I mean,
it was like, yo, we got the gun to your shorty head.
I mean, I'm gonna go back to work. Like I ain't even.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
just let shorty go like, well, shit, ain't.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't make the decision.
But
what could I have done differently to make this better? Like, probably nothing. So I'm gonna just,
It's fucked up.
I know, bro.
Nigga. Hey.
Life's about survival, though.
Life's about survival. Survival of the fittest, no matter what.
That's it, bro. I mean, we probably got a good 65 on this jump before it's,
Yeah.
Before it's lights out.
Yeah.
So think about it. We only got 30 left. I'm gonna try to stay here as long as possible.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's that goes back to like a jump we was watching earlier though. The bro was like, people say you can't take it with you or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, dog.
How you feel about that too? Are you chasing riches or not riches per se, but are you chasing like the material?
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm chasing that, right? But yeah, if I had to choose between wanting or having nice things and not wanting or having nice things, I would definitely want nice things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or being able to do nice things or get nice things may be like enough for me. You dig what I'm saying? Like, even if I did have bread, like I probably wouldn't buy a pair of shoes every day. You dig what I'm saying? Maybe once every other week, once a week or whatever. I may, I may cop a fit or whatever. I may, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, but yeah, nah, bro. I think definitely, bro, you should want to like have shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So, like having shit like, I'm gonna buy this 2024 Honda or this McLaren.
Where's my gauge for feeling comfortable?
Feeling like you deserve to.
I deserve to have, like, I don't need a McLaren.
You need a McLaren.
I don't need a McLaren, bro. I don't need a McLaren. Like a Lamborghini or some shit, Ferrari. I don't really need a sports car. You dig what I'm saying? Okay. I'll fuck around and get a goddamn, like, I may still get a foreign joint. I may get an Audi. Like, I had a few Audis, you know what I'm saying? So I may get a little Audi, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Audi truck, Beamer truck, some shit like that. But nah, bro, I don't need no crazy ass sports car. I don't need no goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But
shit with the doors go up, you don't want
that. But you can, I get the Tesla. I get the Tesla with the doors that go up, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. But just to be able to have that shit though, it's like that's, I want it, but bro, I want all that shit, bro. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna hold you. I would own a plane if I could, nigga.
Really?
Nigga, yeah. It don't have to be like no jumbo jet, whatever the fuck. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just have a joint, and I probably wouldn't even fly that joint all the time. Like, But that's one of my goals too. I want to learn how to fly.
Really?
Learn how to fly a plane, bro.
Fire. You should do that so I can get free flights.
Yeah.
Like, yo, come scoop.
Yeah, no, for real though. Yeah, I think that's just fire. Like,
yeah. What's the requirements? It's like X amount of hours, flight hours.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some type of like schooling involved, or course involved. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, three month little,
Okay.
3 month course, and then after that you get your flyer miles, whatever. You know what I mean? But I think it's levels too. Like you get one certificate to like you get your learners and your license. You know what I'm saying? I think it's something along those lines.
Okay.
But yeah, nah, bro. Yeah, I want nice shit, bro. If I can help it, I want to get nice shit, bro. Nice shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's fire.
And of course, that's like subjective too. You know what I'm saying?
Right, of course. That's what I'm saying. What's nice and what's too much money and blah blah blah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have like a nice ass. Like if I had to have a certain amount of cars, right? Like 3 cars, I'm good.
Yeah. I probably only have 2. I probably have like something super sporty. You know what I'm saying? And then something super like durable. Like something that I can like
exactly.
like a definite SUV truck type. You know what I'm saying? I can throw the equipment in there. I can pick up whoever. I can maneuver. It's got a track hawk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I definitely get some like I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've always been a fan of like 4-door pickups. I like 4-door pickup trucks. Like I seen like a couple like just like dope, all blacked out, tricked out F-150s, the 4-door joint. You know what I'm saying? Like just nice, a nice truck. Like you said, some shit I can kind of dog, but not really dog. But you know what I'm saying? Definitely some type of foreign shit. Like I said, Beamer truck. I might get like the Tesla truck joint. You know what I'm saying?
Cybertruck.
I like the Cybertruck. I ain't gonna hold you.
I want one bad, bro.
I fuck with the Cybertruck.
I might have to get it.
I fuck with the Cybertruck. That shit hard.
I'm gonna have to get it, bro.
That shit hard. You should.
I'm gonna have to get it.
Like that shit.
I'm gonna get that junk, yo. I'm gonna get the Cybertruck.
No, get that motherfucker. That shit hard.
I'm gonna get it.
That shit hard. But yeah, fucking a truck, nice little sporty whatever, and then some everyday shit like I might end up honestly with like 2 Teslas in the motherfucking 2 Teslas in a truck. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's it.
Cause I ain't really I don't really need I don't need nothing too crazy, bro. Couple nice little whips, bro. One durable joint, like I said, one joint I can dog. Fucking good, bro.
No, I feel you. I definitely want like when I like left my crib. You know what I'm saying? Like don't get me wrong, but for me to feel like comfortable, I probably need like 3 more rooms. You know what I'm saying? 3 more rooms and I'm good. And that's probably only like $300K max, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely need like a studio. You know what I'm saying? Like I want this to be its own room. You know what I mean? And a pet room. I want a dog or something, but I don't want the dog everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to keep it. I play with you in here, and then I go back to my spot. You know what I'm saying? Cause the hair and get everywhere and all that, and then nah.
Yeah, not for you. You definitely a dog person over a cat person, right?
No, I'm a cat person, bro.
Yeah, I love cats.
Yeah, I love cats, bro. The only thing is like with cats too, they'll jump on your counters in the kitchen.
They'll fuck the furniture up. They'll just get the scratching shit up and shit.
So it's like let's keep y'all in this area. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can still, and there'll be shit for y'all to jump around and play with, whatever. You know what I mean? I come fuck with y'all. You know what I mean? Pet, and then after that, all right, boom.
Right.
Going upstairs, y'all can just chill out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have fun, whatever. Drink this real quick.
We back. Had to go, grab the party favors.
Yeah. We gonna talk, or we gonna?
Yeah, we could talk. What's up?
Yeah, we gonna talk about it.
You said you wanted to talk about this project, right? This Good Grief project, man. No. One sec, my phone.
Oh, it's right there on the table. Good grief.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this.
I think good grief is fire.
So first of all, what's good grief, man?
What is good grief? At first, when I thought about it, I wanted it to just be some like super grungy,
Hip hop.
like who cares what it is, you know? Like it's just rap, you
Yeah,
know.
right.
Then I thought about, nah, man, we gotta put some. I like how everything that we do. I feel like pretty much every song or collection of songs has like a meaning though, you know. And I was struggling on this one, man. You gotta like let me know what you think.
Um,
What picture are we trying to paint with this joint? You know.
I feel like what good grief means to me is like having an ultimate outlook on life, right? Which is, no matter how dark it gets, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
There's hope in everything that we do. There's a good within every grief every grieving moment that we go through, or anything that and I feel like the word grief, people probably gonna associate it with like death. Somebody's dying, you grieving over somebody, but that's not what we're necessarily saying. We're not necessarily focused on the sorrow that we feel when people die. It's more about when we experience any type of loss or misfortune or disappointment, or you know what I'm saying. Everything quote unquote bad that's ever happened to us was setting us up for something good in the long run. You dig what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the picture we paint with this album. It's like us as growing men, you know what I'm saying, going through life, just having a certain appreciation for life, is opening up for us to talk about certain things, like songs like Losses and Keep Swimming, and just
Losses is fire, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
Keep Swimming is fire.
Yeah, even songs like Sympathy, say I don't want to. Well, the lyrics, save all your favors. You know what I'm saying?
We can say some lines.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I feel like that's just the outlook of the whole album, man. It's just like living in those moments, man, accepting those moments and becoming better after those moments. You feel me?
Favorite song on Good Grief? I believe it's six EP joint. We're gonna give y'all a little 6 joint.
6-track EP. It's Keep Swimming.
Keep Swimming.
The Real second.
The Real.
Is Sympathy next?
Losses. Brooklyn.
Sympathy.
No, I'm skipping.
Salvatore.
Let me pull it up. Let me see. Let's drop some. This one piece of content right here, bro. Track list. Hey, look, man. Here's a Good Grief track list. Keep Swimming. The Real. Losses. Salvatore. Brooklyn. Sympathy. Good Grief.
And you said what's my favorite track off that joint? It's probably either between Keep Swimming or Losses. Keep Swimming, just because the way that whole song came together was just, that shit was just magic. Like, I'm so mad we didn't, But that was just a magical last session. And then Losses, just the way that song just kind of came about was just super dope, and it's just a dope ass song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Losses is fire. I like, it's crazy. Every one of these songs, like, and I feel like more recently, or I guess maybe with these particular batch of songs, weren't made at like one time. Like they're kind of scattered low key, because Losses is old. Losses is old, and then we had Sympathy. Just some little additions on it, whatever.
Yeah.
That's low key old. I mean, the beat for sure is old.
Yeah.
And I forgot Salvatore. That's the oldest one.
I was about to say Salvatore.
Made that what 3 years ago?
I was just about to say that's another one of those ones that that was in like your first couple beats. Like
yeah. Okay, so favorite track. You said Keep Swimming or Losses.
Mm-hmm.
Will be like, which one is your favorite that you like recorded? Like which recording process or session was
the dopest to make?
The dopest.
Honestly, I would probably say Salvatore, just cause I did for what it became, for what it ended up becoming. I had no expectations for that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that was one of them like unfavorable beats I wasn't really fucking with. Like I was like, he was like, nah, this joint hard. And I ain't really fuck with that joint until after everything came together. I was like, oh, okay, that's hard. You know what I mean? One of the few times that I've been like surprised in the studio for like, oh shit, this shit is cold. You know what I mean?
I was surprised.
Yeah.
Like I saw it, but I was like, damn, this is kind of better than I thought. Like
yeah. So.
Yeah, and that was done at Hitsville. Shout out Skip.
Yeah, man. Shout out Skip Fury, man. He's definitely
shout out Skip.
Definitely an honorary invested member. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely the homie, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, but I was about to ask you about your favorite on the album. Like what was
my favorite?
And then you could talk about what was like your favorite beat. Like which song had your favorite beat?
Okay.
Which one is your
Let's go favorite beat. Let's go favorite beat.
Okay.
Favorite beat. Losses.
That's your favorite beat?
Yeah. I think Losses low key probably the top 5 beats I ever made.
Wow.
Low key.
No, that joint hard.
Low key. Especially because like I remember like when I made it, like I remember before I made it, I was like, yo, I want to make this.
Yeah.
You know, like I had the idea. I just didn't know like what it was gonna sound like. And actually sitting down and making it, fire.
That's crazy.
Like, fire.
That's
even
crazy.
like, you know, like I sent you like the first like rough draft.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro, this is it. And then it's something about when I hear the lyrics after, I just hear more stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, hold on. Now I can do this. Put this here, add this there. Yeah, nah. Losses for sure. Favorite beat. Favorite song? That's going to be tough. Favorite song is going to be tough.
There's a lot of good joints on that joint, man.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go with probably Keep Swimming, bro.
Keep Swimming.
Yeah.
Like I said, that joint was definitely in my top two joints.
Yeah. I can run that back. It's bar heavy, you know, it got the choir on there, you know. Like I really
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
really executed on that joint, like production wise.
Yeah, bro. When we start dropping the songs, bro, I feel like they really gonna be appreciated. Like that's the thing I'm getting the most, just out of like the little shit, you know, the little shit we've been doing. I mean, little promo we've been doing. I just been getting like a lot of appreciation. Like people are, you know, like, oh, this is tough, this is dope, or you know,
a lot of love. A lot of love for sure. Yeah.
Like you know, you remind me of this, you remind me of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, nah, bro. I think people really appreciate the shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just like how now, like I say that's my favorite track because one, I love just making beats now. Like I just love to figure out what kind of mood I'm in to make. And this was a dope session because I went to Baltimore. It's actually, the backstory behind that is actually kind of crazy, but
okay.
You know, I was there. Forget why I went there, but I was there, and my cousin came through. He plays bass.
Yeah.
And we literally cooked up like 5-6 joints on the spot. Like I'm just making like, and of course, because of the kind of time crunch, like you know we on.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me just get out the idea. You throw the bass on, and I go back and add on whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just kind of pumping those out, and I knew that one was gonna stand out because it was just you know, like the beat is fire, the bass line, he smoked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like too how like this project. I feel like we got a lot of different people on there. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of different like additions. Like if like the last album was pretty much the same people, which is like fire, of course.
Yeah.
It's like I got my cousin on bass, got the choir to come through on the joint.
Yeah, man.
You know, we got, you know, surprise guest features on there. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. Yeah. Well, we got I guess two new people, two new features.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
No, you're right. I feel like just this probably was the most let me think. This probably is like the most collaborative we've been. Like this project is definitely the most, you know, because like you said, it's you know, you make the beat, I may come with a hook, Mook may do the hook, Beezy do the verse, and then we you know what I'm saying? It's been kind of like you know, it's been kind of like copy and paste, like rinse and repeat for real, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, this is definitely and I like that too though, that like we're getting to a point to where we feel comfortable with even just approaching people to get on shit. You dig what I'm saying? Cause it's like we know the vision, we know what it can sound like, we know I feel like we're good at like pinpointing like, yo, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they would sound good on this is, you dig what I'm saying? Like I feel like we really got an ear for that type of shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I think people just gonna appreciate the shit, man. You know, niggas can talk about that joint too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Summer tape, you know.
Summer tape, it's always sunny.
Always sunny in Virginia, man.
We got some heat. That's the one I want to really like.
That shit.
I want to really,
That shit gonna be crazy.
Like, and we really gotta pop out with the visuals, bro. Like the visuals gotta be in your face, like big.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
yes, sir.
And you know, of course, like I always say, we can still keep it controlled, but it gotta look big.
You know, for sure.
Gotta really like impact.
Mm-hmm.
Like we gotta go viral on that joint. Like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. Like if niggas, cause for that joint, bro, we could fuck around, take a weekend. You don't even gotta be a week. A weekend, nigga, we get a nice little. It ain't even gotta be like no mansion. Nice little Airbnb at in Virginia Beach, and we just shoot while we out there.
Joint. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we gotta do. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just shooting. You know, we go shoot 2 or 3 videos, like actual music videos, and then. Clip up on little content, little clips, little this is that and the third.
Whatever, like, little games on Airbnb, whatever.
You feel me? You feel me? Just clip up on content for the album, and then when niggas drop, you know what I mean? We'll.
Yo, I want us to be outside for this joint.
I know
my homie got a boat. Shout out Kev. Yo, you gonna let us?
That's tough.
Boat, you know what I'm saying?
That's tough. If niggas could get the boat, nigga.
Yeah, we get the boat. We're gonna have a little, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's hard. That's hard.
Boat down to fucking VA Beach, you know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Pick up you know what I mean?
You know what I'm seeing, like theme wise for all the visuals on that joint. The Show Me What You Got video by Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Where it's like we just doing a bunch of just cool ass outside shit, like You know what I'm saying? One joint we had this wild ass party. Yeah. Another joint, you know what I'm saying? But it's just all like, I don't want to say luxurious lifestyle, but it's all just like,
it look like
we out this bitch.
We out here.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I really want to go to Miami though and do that.
Bruh.
I really want to go there.
But that's
I know we definitely broke. We ain't got no money, okay? We got broke artists, bro.
Yo, but that's the thing, man.
We got broke artists.
So all right, that's actually a topic, right? That's actually a topic. So what do you think? All right, because I don't think there's a secret that in order for you to get, to a certain place, especially in this industry, right, it takes a team, right?
For sure.
Can't do it by yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What do you think is the biggest reason that either A, people can't find a team, or B, teams that are already kind of, formed or, or working with each other, you know what I'm saying? It's tough for them to get on the same page with everything.
Yeah.
What do you...
Shit, you already said it, kinda. I feel like people don't want to be on teams to begin with. or have trouble, meeting deadlines and kind of staying on point with it, it's because they really don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they really don't want to do that particular thing, or maybe the idea. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they just don't feel like doing the actual thing, like whatever. Yeah, they got to do.
I feel like it go to what you just said, like the word idea. Like I feel like it's like, like the creative differences.
Yeah.
Be different. You know what I'm saying?
Detrimental.
You feel me? It'd be very, very rough when you cause I feel like once everybody like agrees that like, yo, the idea is hot, everybody's on with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you start feeling like, oh, or people start feeling like, oh, this isn't my idea, so I ain't really fucking with it. I want to do. I have this whole other idea I want to do. I'm not really focused on that right now, because that's really what's gonna take their focus with they. You know what I'm saying? With their idea or whatever they have, which is not wrong. You got your shit you want to do. You're gonna, But I feel like just, and this, cause niggas human, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas human, bro. So it's like everybody gonna have their own dreams, bro, and aspirations and short term, long term goals, whatever. Everybody's gonna do what they feel like is best for them. You dig what I'm saying? And I feel like I said, niggas human. That's just how it's gonna be. But I do feel like once you do start to see eye to eye with whoever you choose to work with or whatever, once that click happens, bro, I feel like in order to like keep that, it's like consistency. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Because it's like, oh shit, we clicking, this shit's dope. Well, shit, let's drop. You dig what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's another thing. Like niggas lose interest, and then it just be like, oh well, I'm losing interest in what we've been doing, or with this, whatever this is going on. I'm this way with it now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you just doing shit all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yeah, we rocking. You know what I mean? Like,
whenever there's a lull in the music, I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
I be feeling like it be dragging my like motivation to do other shit. I'm like, come on, bro. Like I really wanna do this. And it's like people not meeting me where I want them to, to like meet me at. But I know it's growing pains. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard, bro. It's hard trying to get people together on the same page. Like we kind of know.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
We kind of know all of this already, but yeah, it's hard. But I'm definitely, anybody out there who's literally trying to tap in and work, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I ain't charging for beats like that. You know what I mean? I ain't really that type of like producer, but I really want to lock in and make some quality music. Like,
yeah, same, man. I mean, like, another thing we always talk about is just like, bro, I would just love to be able to, cause I love writing, bro. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my thing. Like, but I would love to like build an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like finding some young talent or younger talent. You know what I'm saying? Who's who really not only who's like dedicated or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or have ambition and all of that, but just like trust. Like I need you to like trust that. Like yo, if I tell you this joint gonna go, this joint can go. And I guess you develop that through like your resume, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of doing shit, whatever, you know what I mean?
It's hard though in music, bro.
I know.
Everybody trying for features now. Yo, hold on. We got to talk about that for a second. How much is too much for a feature now? And we talking like, I mean, we had a song on the radio, but we really still local for real, you know what I mean? We ain't really popping like that. For somebody on that same level, how much is too much for a feature?
I mean, me as the artist speaking, right? You gotta you don't have to pay it, right? But you gotta kind of respect whatever a person feels like their value is, right? Because if it was vice versa, I would want somebody to, respect where I'm coming from. But we talked, we talked briefly about just like the return, right? The return on investment. Like, okay, like promoters do it. It's like, okay, if I book you for a show, you charge me, $3K. I'm expecting, I need to be making at least $6K by the end of the 10. You know what I mean? I need to be making anywhere between $6 to $10K. You know what I'm saying? By the, whatever. So yeah, it's the same thing with the feature shit. It's like, all right, yeah. And the way you got to look at it now, unfortunately, is this, right? Whenever you ask for a service from anybody in like the industry, whatever, you dig what I'm saying? It's all for promotional use, right? So you get a feature from a nigga, right? You can't be expecting if you pay $500 for the feature, you can't necessarily expect to make $500 directly back from the song. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you kind of gotta, if anything, your goal is to like tap into their market. Like, you get somebody with more followers than you to feature on your shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like now you got his listeners listening to you, and then you tap into a whole nother market. You feel what I'm saying? And gain some followers and whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So if you're looking at it like, yo, I'm spending money, but I ain't making no money. Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. I mean, unfortunately, that's where we at in the music industry. This shit ain't no cheap hobby. You know what I mean?
Not
like,
at all, bro. If y'all want to get into this, bro, prepare to spend the bag.
Yeah, for sure. So, and yeah, that's just a part of it, bro. It's just like same thing with like the paying to perform shit. Like, I know niggas don't like to pay to perform, but I feel like, it just depends on the opportunity though, bro. Cause I mean, like, let's say something like Rolling Loud, right? Rolling Loud is like, yo, we got like a B stage where we letting, independent artists jump on. You get 6 minutes for 300. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, shit, that's Rolling Loud. Like, I mean, what the fuck? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. South by Southwest is like a nigga, yo, I'm DJ, I'm hot, I got a stage out South by. You want to get on? How much you know what I'm saying? Whatever, 8 minutes for 400. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, and you're not getting nothing directly back from that unless you take some merch with you and whatever.
Right? Yeah, you really.
You know what I'm saying? And you really get out there and get it in. But yeah, no, bro, that's. So going back to the original question, bro, like, what's too much for a feature? I feel like if you charging anything for a feature, you need to have at least anywhere between 10 to like 10K and up followers on whatever social, you know what I mean? You need to have somewhat of a following, right?
For sure.
Let's say you got 2K followers, right? And you charge him, and you want 300 for a feature. That's a little much. Respectfully though, and this, you know what I'm saying, like respectfully, it's like that's a little steep, bro. Like, what am I?
Steep, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. But yeah, like I said, a nigga, if the shit makes sense, if it makes sense,
it makes sense, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, like. And I'm not saying, and just to be clear, bro. Look, all the niggas with 5K or lower, them niggas at my neck, like, hey, but so what you mean? No, so I can't.
Bro, nah.
I got 3.5K, so I can't charge for fee. Like, nah, this is what I'm saying, bro. I respect everybody who feel like whatever their value is their value, right? Whatever you feel like you worth, cool. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to knock that. I'm just, like I said, I'm looking at it from a marketing and, again, a return on investment standpoint. It's like, all right, bro, I'm probably not going to get a lot of return in any type of way. Because at least if I'm not getting direct turn on bread, I need to at least be getting, again,
exposure.
It's all for promotional use, bro. Yeah. So I need to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, bro.
Yeah, so charge what you want, and then we can respectfully decline.
Right. Right, and then it depends on how bad I want to do the song with you or whatever. Because again, that's what we all about anyway, bro. We just want to
get the music out. That's what we really want.
Getting it, making dope shit, bro, and getting it out. That's it. So if I feel like if I really want you on this joint, and it's like, yo, but this is my price. I mean, I may still negotiate with you. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna negotiate anyway. You dig what I'm saying?
Definitely start with a little something. We're gonna haggle.
Like, nigga. So just heads up, nigga. Whatever you come to us, nigga. Whatever number you come to us, nigga. You better chop that bitch in half, and then.
Hey, look, that's how we starting that, bro. Hey, look. So you said 500, but let me get it for 250.
You know what I'm saying?
We can talk about points or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah. But for yeah, man. I respect niggas' rates, but like I said, it just got to make sense, bro. If I think it's dope enough, and I think it'll ultimately be worth it just to have some dope shit out. You know what I'm saying? Then yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
For sure.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Well, we got some special features on the next album.
Yes.
Thankfully, we didn't have to pay anybody. I mean,
Yeah,
hopefully, y'all don't charge us later. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
after
yeah.
seeing that, they're like, nah, bro, hold up. You know, shout out to all the features we got on the project. You know what I mean? Good Grief is gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be a surprise too for a lot of people too, who kind of like think that they figured this out. Because like I think that they think that they figured us out. And y'all
I can
really
actually
don't know us yet, though.
I can actually see that though. I can actually like see them sitting us in a pocket already. Like kind of like, okay, yeah, them the niggas that do that. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They're
Okay,
a little different, you know.
but it's all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sit y'all over there with them.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna hold you. We still throw the best shows, so that's one thing too. Next year,
Yeah, man.
I told you I want to throw that summer show, bro. I want to throw that summer show. You know, Big Red and the, you feel me, and the gang.
hard.
I really want to do that. So maybe late summer. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be expensive. So I already know.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I'm here for it.
Kind of like.
I'm here for it.
Trying to throw that jump on the back burner, you know what I mean? But I definitely still want to do a show. Even if we don't do one like with the band, we got to do another and friends, or we got to do another.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely want to get back into just like having events in general, like even like shit with the brand, man. Like I really want to, 2025. That's another.
Shout out to the brand.
Yeah, you know? Shout out to Invested Brand, man. You know, we in the building, represent. You know what I'm saying? Some exclusive shit, but like even just shit like this, like exclusive ass sweet, but we just got so many different exclusive pieces we could drop for real.
Everyday wear.
Yeah. So I really wanna make the brand, more of a something on our list for real. Yeah. For the brand, I mean for the new year, just getting back outside, man. The shit used to be fun, man.
Used to be fun. I ain't gonna lie.
Used to be have a good time, bro. Even if it was like going to a little pop out or pop up, we got that bitch with the table. We had that bitch with the, you know what I mean? Yeah. The events was, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all just come through, bro. The display of the shit when we used to like, come on, bro. The shit used to be fire, bro.
The love that I miss that, bro.
Shit was fire, man.
I miss that, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we definitely gonna make that a priority.
Winter sale, theinvestedbrand.com. We selling everything, bro.
Hey, listen, let me look at the camera. This is a closeout sale, right? 50% off on the entire site. You dig what I'm saying? All of our winter stuff must go. You dig what I'm saying? So anything, hoodies, Lettermans, all of our varsity jackets. I know they've been in high demand, for like the past year. So listen, this y'all chance to grab them, bro. Whole site half off, bro. Closeout sale. You know what I'm saying? 2025, we dropping all new designs, all new colorways, the whole nine. So this is your chance to go ahead and grab the rest of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we can go ahead and kick the new shit in the high gear, man.
There you go.
You know
what I mean? Shop invested. theinvestedbrand.com.
Yes, sir. Follow us too, man. Follow us on the gram at NVSTDBRAND, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get back on that, bro.
Yeah. No. We gonna come back outside, bro. We're gonna come back outside, man.
I definitely want to do more pop-ups too. And we gotta start going out of state, bro.
Yes.
Out of state pop-ups.
Yes, bro. Even just right. Even if we just like find out whatever the fuck is going on in places, like really start like smacking homecomings.
Yeah, bro.
Going like a little Invested Brand homecoming tour, you know what I'm saying? And that way we can still, nigga, we for real, we're gonna be about that shit selling the music too. We find out how to do this whole RFID scanning shit.
Yeah.
We out that joint selling the merch and selling the music. Hey, look, with every shirt you get this little tagless joint. You scan the joint, take it to our music. We make music too. Boop. You know what I'm saying? We toss that bitch in everybody bag. Yo, here, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
I wonder if we can get like pins made.
That'd be hard. Like shirt pin or like joints they be having like on the jackets, on the jean
or
jackets.
The Crocs. People do the Crocs.
Yeah.
We gotta think of a cool way to keychains.
Yeah, I was thinking the little album keychain joints.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like 20 a pop. I know. That's what I'm saying. If we just find out how to just program the shit, we could just make our own. However, we could put it on anything. You know what I mean?
We can probably hit the Bob. We probably got that down.
Yeah, no, for sure. The Bob probably definitely get us right.
Yeah. I want to kick these purses off too, bro.
Oh yeah. Like I said, closeout sale on everything, man. You know what? We had the purses going for like 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Purses 100.
Purses 100, bro.
Purses
And
100,
these are all 101 purses.
101s. I think we only got 4.
Literally. You know what I mean?
That's
They all their own different colorways. You know what I'm saying? So, I wish I had them joints. You know what I'm saying? We'll display them joints out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I said, everything on the site. The purses aren't on the site, but you know what I'm saying? If you're interested in the purses, DM us. Like I said, Invested Brand. Yeah. But yeah, man, I think 2025 is gonna be. It's gonna be a good year, bro.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like the content creation aspect is probably the only thing we've been missing.
Yeah.
From our repertoire.
Yeah, been doing everything else, spending all this money on the studio time, bro. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, nigga. We shot some shit today just at the fucking the gas station or whatever, nigga. That shit cost nothing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I actually paid for gas because I had to get gas. So
right. We just made a video out of it.
You know what I'm saying? I just happened to be out there, so
yeah, we definitely gotta do more of that too.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely, man. You still want to try to fuck around with the spotlight at night?
Yeah,
you wanna?
Yeah. We do something here. You know what I'm saying? See what it look like.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, man.
What's on the topic list? What we got? What else we got?
What we got, man? What we got? Oh, so you talking about being outside and a lot of shit going on. How you feel about dating right now? Like, where you at with
dating?
Where you at with dating right now, bro?
Still heartbroken. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just gonna not date and stack this money up.
Hey, listen, man. High five.
There we go, bro.
High five.
I'm looking for a wife though.
No, cause
so whoever really interested, if you really, I'm saying like you really gotta like me.
Yeah.
Like me for me. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get a wife, bro.
You want to get married?
I want to get married. Yeah. I don't want to get married, but I want to get married.
Okay.
Yeah.
But bust that down. You don't want to get.
I mean, if you know, you know. But
Okay.
Paperwork.
All right. Got you.
Yeah, man, this is the paperwork aspect.
All right.
We'll get over that, because I have my own paperwork to present to the table.
Yeah, all right, got you.
But yeah, bro, I think it's time, bro. We kind of getting up there, and I want this legacy, bro. I was thinking, I was like, yo, a real legacy, bro. I need like 10 kids.
Yeah.
So really, like, a couple of them probably ain't gonna. They're probably not gonna make it. Like, you know what I'm saying, like. Just doing the stats,
Yeah.
One or two just really might not be,
They might just fall short.
It might fall short of the blessing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like 10 is a good number, and if I don't get 10, at least I hit like 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then, 2 out of 3 would be all right, you know what I'm saying? At least.
Okay.
So no, I wanna have some kids, bro. I'm probably starting like 3 years, 4 years maybe.
Nice.
Just trying to get this bread and the last album, I guess the first album was more so focused on like the idea of, does the music chasing the goals, chasing the money really matter? And I feel like, yes, it definitely still does. You feel me? But I'm gonna put that on the back burner so I can have some kids, because that's what really matters. You know what I'm saying? Family really matters. I really don't like that my family isn't close like we used to be. Like, me and my dad ain't close. Me and my sisters ain't really that close. Aunts, uncles ain't that close. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, you know what I mean? So I feel like, that really matters. Like, because once we gone or once you on that last, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You looking around like who you got with you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
you want somebody in that room with you for sure.
You're going to want somebody in there with you for sure. Like, somebody just holding your hand, somebody getting you some water. You know what I mean? Just being there. You know what I mean? Like, I be feeling bad when I can't be there, Like, dang, bro, I want to be there, and I want people there for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, that's real. So, like, when it comes to dating, right, what do you think, how much does it cost to court a woman that you're quote unquote dating. Let's say, just for the sake of argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all not officially together. She doesn't live with you, but y'all are, you're actively dating this only woman. So y'all texting every day. Y'all, maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. Y'all getting up, hanging out, or whatever. Y'all going out.
Right.
Pretty much every weekend. Let's just say every weekend.
For sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a joint, you know what I'm saying?
That's my joint I'm fucking with or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
2-3 times a week.
Whatever, two times a week, right? So let's say y'all on a 2 times a week hangout basis, right? How much are you spending on an average?
I feel like if you're not penny pinching, like if you're not like, oh dang, I really can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you really like, all right, I'm stack my bread up, I'm ready to date, which I feel like you should do anyway. I feel like definitely don't go into a situation where you doing anything beyond your means. You feel me?
Yep.
But just baseline, it's expensive in life in general to do basic stuff.
Yep.
You're looking at spending at least like 100, 150 a date.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
Yeah,
like,
that was the number I was gonna land on. Either anywhere between 150 to 200.
Yeah.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
per week. You saying per week?
At least.
Or per date?
Well, because I'm assuming. Let's say it's. Because to say we getting up 2 times a week, right? Let's just assume that like one of them days is like a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you get off some chill. We just go grab some food, as opposed to us getting up on a Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday you spending $300 on the Saturday.
We may go to the outlets for a little minute.
Right.
We gonna eat two times actually. It depends on how early we going bowling. We might go to Top Golf or something. We all at Top Golf, and then the night shit is like, what would we?
Well, we gotta get, we gotta go out. We already, we gotta make the day of it.
So just assuming that like one date is during the week, the other one is on the weekend or whatever. I mean, bro.
I'm up to 300 now.
I was about to say that's
300 a week. You gotta. That's 1,200 a month.
And of course we know too. It depends on the person, depends on the type of. We're just saying like you're actively dating somebody on average, basic. You dig what I'm saying? Like basic date. Because of course you may not. You may be getting up with her 2 times a week, but it's like of course some of those nights y'all may be chilling at the crib. She may cook, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Not that expensive.
You feel me? You feel me? So let's put it in monthly as opposed to weekly, right?
A band. Because some weeks might be, I seen a show 3 times, 4 times.
Because like hearing a band a month sounds crazy, but it's like that may. I mean, let's say, right, just on a modest tip, let's say 600 to 700. Let's say 600.
Okay. 600. That's
600 a month. That's your. That's you. That's
your girl money.
You feel me? Right. Right.
That's your girl money, bro. You got to budget her. You got to put her in the.
You know what I'm saying? 600 a month. I feel like that's the minimum of what you would probably need to like actively date.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Is that high? Is that low? Is that what's?
I think it's reasonable. I mean, I'm not by any means rich tax bracket wise, but. I'm making enough money where it's like that's affordable,
Right.
Like, and if any lady out there who if you cool with that, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, hit my line.
Yeah, like I said, I think that's pretty average, bro. Especially if you're like 600. Active. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, let's make that. Because this is just assuming going off the scenario, right? 2 nights a week or 2 days a week or 2 dates a week, right? But it's like shit. Realistically, 1 week you maybe only one day y'all go out, or you know what I'm saying. You may so yeah, man. $500 to $600, bro. You'll be alright.
Yeah. So are you looking to pay that right now? Are you paying that right now?
I mean, like you said, I think it's reasonable. I think that's reasonable. But also like you said though, I ain't even looking for shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm, I got to get there first, nigga. You feel me?
Gotta get there first. I ain't there.
These niggas said I ain't there.
I ain't there, bro.
But no, like you said, that's reasonable though. That's reasonable. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's bad.
That's definitely doable.
I think that's doable. And you want to make it fun too. You want to be able to have some fun, man.
Right.
Especially if you're somewhere where maybe there's not a lot of options.
Right.
So, yeah, you definitely got to go out. But I feel like
explore.
Shouldn't base the relationship on going out though. You know what I'm saying? Like that shouldn't be the basis. Oh, we gotta go out. We gotta spend money. Like no. Like I want to spend time with you. That's why I'm here. Like
right.
But it's like let's do some fun shit that just happened to cost some bread. You know what
I'm
saying? Yeah. But I don't wanna feel like I'm buying my shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wanna feel like.
Yeah. No, I feel you 100%. I feel you
only
100%.
around because I'm gonna take you somewhere to eat, and then you're gonna get this and dessert, and then you might get you might hit the mall, you might get a couple things or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I feel like unless you live in a certain type of lifestyle, I feel like it's definitely important to not like make that a habit when you're dealing with a shorty. Like, don't be afraid to tell shorty like, hey, look, I'm trying to just I just want you to come over and chill tonight, babe. Like I ain't in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm kicking. I'm in the crib tonight. Shit, come through. I'm gonna whip something up. We gonna cook. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
ordering whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We could. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Cause like you said, and that shit just sends off the wrong message again if you're not living a certain lifestyle. Like nigga, if you know what I'm saying? Cause I mean anybody would think like, damn, so this nigga must got it.
Right.
Nigga pop a bottle every night. I mean, this nigga. Champagne every time we go out. Okay, this nigga got it.
Right.
Meanwhile, you check the check, nigga.
I'm gonna look at the check.
You don't need. Come on, bro. Yeah, nah, bro. It's definitely it's definitely one of them joints where it's like, yeah, bro, you gotta be.
Yeah, no, you gotta have your bread right.
You gotta be.
In general. Have your bread right.
But I feel like that's part of a nigga's purpose too, though. Like I feel like that's ultimately a part of your, or it should be. Let me say that. Like,
hold on. What you about to say?
No, I feel like getting money should be, a part of your. You dig what I'm saying? That's a part because a lot of people make the statement. It's like it's not all about money. It's about finding your purpose, your true happiness, your true whatever you into, your interests or whatever. Right, but it's I feel like financial stability just kind of falls in that defaultly, like as a man. You know what I'm saying? As a man, it's just like by default. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna at least make sure your finances are straight to some degree. I'm not saying have it all together, some whatever. But
no, have it together though.
Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't
be out here struggling. Like I know it's hard, but you right. Pull your bootstraps.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think I said that 600 is reasonable. I think I can do that. You know what I'm saying?
I can do that.
Do you think that like women overall kind of have this outlook of of expectation when it comes to dating now, where like they kind of expect that treatment of like going out every night, and if we're going out, we it's cheesecake, it's Longhorn every night. It's you know what I'm saying? Do you think there's a certain expectation of like treatment?
I feel like yes, but not as big as people might think. Because I feel like social media inflates what's like really happening. Yes, that's happening, but I don't think that's happening. Like if I give a percentage, I don't think it's like 90%. You know what I mean? Like. But no, that's definitely happening for sure. I think women are expecting men to do things, you know what I'm saying? But again, I think that's because of social media though. Because I can go in there and see a dude making this and he pulling up in this and okay, so why shouldn't I expect him to spend money on me and da da da, you know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, I'm expecting you to come to my table with some, if I'm on the gram looking for what I'm looking for.
That actually leads me to like another question, right? Do you feel like social media plays a major part in, I don't want to say in couples breaking up, but do you think social media is like the leading issue on why, either people can't stay together or can't get together, or you know what I'm saying?
I feel like because and both parties might think this, like, I can find somebody better. I mean, they good, but I just scroll on the gram and saw 10 more bad bitches. Like, or I just scroll on the gram and seen Cooking with Kaya, you know what I'm saying? Like, shorty, you know what I mean? Like, I want that. I seen 10 of those, and I want that. So.
But even on the flip side, too, though, it's like, and I get it. I get it. It may not be every woman or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just like it's not every man who just, you know what I'm saying? I understand that, right? But I mean, it's the same thing with women though. Like, a lot of, depending on how good the woman looks, she can go in her DMs and it be 5, 10 niggas in that joint, you know what I'm saying, on the day. I think I actually showed you that before one time, like how many niggas, how many DMs do you get? Really? Like in your, you know what I mean, whatever. She was like, she'd get like 2 a day.
2 a day is crazy.
2 DMs a day, just on some like, yo.
14 a week. You can definitely eat at least twice. You can eat twice.
I mean,
for the free ski.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. I'll do the same thing. I ain't gonna do.
But yeah, no, I think social media is definitely like everybody I know. every nigga I know with a successful relationship or a marriage has no social media. The most they got is a Facebook, nigga. Like they have no, you know what I'm saying? Like none of it. So I feel like I don't want to say that like social media is like the leading cause.
It's a big cause.
It's
a big cause.
Especially if you like just dating in this era, you know what I'm saying? I get it it's like if you're a little older, cuz my brothers they're like a little older, you know what I'm saying? So they it's a little different for them, like they're not really as hip to what's going on. But bro, if you dating, if you 30 and under, bro, 35 and under, like dog, you have a social media in some way, shape, or form. Like you have an Instagram, you have a whatever.
You checking the pulse on what's going on.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like that. I feel like that joint is, a leading cause for a lot of breakups in relationships, man. You know what I'm saying? All my niggas who married or trying to get married, man, go ahead and delete your Instagram, bro.
Delete the gram, bro. Ain't nothing on there but bad bitches shaking ass, bro.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead and delete the gram.
You're gonna get caught up, bro. The DMs gonna come flocking. Girls like it when the man taking anyway. So you might want to just deactivate that junk, bro. Just don't even. It's gonna save you a lot of troubles in your marriage too, because shorty gonna be looking on the gram to see, are you posting me? Who's DMing you? If you ain't got one, then I mean, that just alleviates all the trouble right there.
Yeah, it's just too much, It's too much. What's the word I'm looking for? It's just too much level of suspicion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just too much, too much potential for it to look like some shit was happening. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like it's the
risk factor.
You know what I'm saying?
Very apparent.
You accidentally go on the bitch story. She look at the viewers of the story, see you want to joke. How you? You know what I'm saying?
You looking at who looking at yo?
And this and but that's the and this is the devil's advocate point to that though, right? It's like, I mean, I'm saying this because I picture a woman saying something like this in an argument. Like, I mean, it's Instagram. Like I'm allowed to do it.
Yeah, but if you're using that justification to like purposely start arguments or purposely try to figure out why so-and-so looking at your page or why, you know what I'm saying, this person not looking at your page, like
you're looking for something and you're ultimately making it something, like you know what I'm saying, like it's
don't look at the viewers, man. I like when they actually turned off the likes and stuff. Now it's an option. I think it was like some beta thing, but now you can like see, I mean, now you can enable if you want people to see how many likes and stuff you got. Get rid of the likes, bro. Shout out Ye. Get rid of the likes, bro. That's gonna change. That's gonna help, because I feel like I said, I feel like it's a big problem. Not the problem, but it's a big problem. So just get rid of the numbers. Post what you post. If people like it, they like it. Like, if they don't, you shouldn't base your.
So you think there shouldn't be like any type of like indicators or markers for anybody that like.
No indicators.
No comments neither. No
comments. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like you should know. Like I should know that you're getting 1.5 million off a joint, because now I can go calculate how much bread he getting. Like, oh, he getting 1.5 million a reel. Okay, monetize is X %. Like he making this. Da da da. Like,
see, and that's the only that's the only reason why I would say keep it though, because I mean as like an independent or somebody with a page, just like you can do the same thing. You could base your value based off.
I'm not saying that it goes away, but just it's hidden.
Oh, okay, so it's hidden from other people instead of you. Okay, got you.
Still have it, but the masses ain't looking at it like,
yeah,
he got this, he got that, or she don't got this. You ain't got that. You can't even speak about this. You know what I mean? They gonna say that about us, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all got podcasts. Y'all ain't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to get rid of that. If you like the content, just enjoy the content. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just get that out the way. And then if I'm making money, now I'm just making money. You know?
Nah, that's real.
Like, I feel like it should be like that.
That's real. I fuck with that. Yeah. So, Christmas just passed, right?
Shout out Santa.
Shout out, man.
Santa, bro.
Happy, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa.
Shout out Jesus. I'm smoking, bro.
Happy Hanukkah.
All that, yeah.
We love all the viewers. But yeah, Christmas just passed, man. Would you say, well, kind of a two-parter question, right? A, what is the value of a good gift, money-wise? And B, in your relationships, have you gotten good gifts? And I guess it's a three-parter, right?
Okay.
Because C, do you think that women give good gifts?
Okay, I'm gonna start with the first one. What's the first one?
The first one is what's the number amount for a good gift?
Number amount for a good gift. $100.
$100.
$100. That's like, yo, I fuck with you. You know.
Yeah, I would agree.
I spend my money on make sure you. Okay, maybe not 100. Let's say $60. $60.
$60. Okay.
$60 is like, yo, here you go. You know, like I put some thought into it.
Right.
Yes, you can do thoughtful gifts that are cheaper, but I feel like really spending your bread is really like, that's really the gift, bro. How much money you spend on me? I mean,
facts.
That's really how you're gauging like the relationship off of like how much money you spend. So yeah, I feel like anywhere from 60 to 100 is like a good gift. Like,
so all right, so hold on, let's pause there, right? Do you agree? Because you said that most good gifts that's really the good gift, like how much you spent on me, right? Is like, do you think that's like let's say a shorty leave a nigga because she feels like he's not like either, I don't want to say buying her good gifts, but he's not like, because he's not spending on her, she feels like the value of his love is lessened. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess the question I want to ask is like, what do you think means more? Like the cheaper gift that means more, or I mean, yeah, the cheaper gift that means more, or the expensive gift that's just, here's a
I think we're all just egotistical beings, bro. Spend the money, bro. How much money? Like, yes, ideally, it's the thought that counts. We really want to know how much you spent on that gym. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, the things that you want are probably expensive. Yeah, I mean, they're probably expensive. Even like, I don't want like something material that's expensive, but
and you know what? Now that you say that, I feel like you have a point, because it's like, that's the only that part of the reason why I don't have what I would like for you to give me is because it costs a certain amount that like I'm not willing to just, if it was just $10, I mean, I could just buy that on a random Wednesday and just, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, part of the reason why I don't got it is because either A, I can't afford it right now because I'm buying your gift, you know what I'm saying? Or I just don't got it right now, you know what I'm saying? It's not like the top of my list. So no, you're right though. I
think that for sure. And then you said the second question was, do women give good gifts?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, women are trash at gift giving.
I think so. Out of all my relationships, I feel like the gifts has been, it's those thoughtful ones. You know, it's like, oh, I know you always talk about being cold in the house. Here's a blanket. It's like,
why do you think that is though?
Like,
why do you think? Well, why
are
they're
very thoughtful, bro. They're very thoughtful.
But why? So wait, hold on. Because now we gotta unpack this, all right?
Yeah, we gotta unpack it, man. What's up?
So for women, when it comes to gift giving for women, right? You know, it's supposed to be, as long as it's thoughtful and impactful, you know, it should be okay for you to give me a cheap, thoughtful gift. But as a man, if I don't show you the value of my gift, then it's like, oh,
you don't love me or you don't listen.
Why is that though? What's up with that?
It's double standards, bro. That's just life. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's something that we can like fix per se. Mm-hmm. We can acknowledge the fact that it happens, and I feel like the ones who do better should do better. Mm-hmm. Of course, it could be always a percentage of the population that's not going to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. But like, I have gotten good gifts, or have gotten good gifts. Mm-hmm. I want to say that I've never gotten a good gift from a woman. I've definitely gotten good gifts.
Yeah, no, same.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
But overall, I feel like I've gotten more thoughtful gifts than gifts that may be more expensive. Mm-hmm. And still thoughtful, but gifts that may be more on the higher end, you know what I mean, on the spectrum.
So, all right, so question, right? Would you appreciate it more if a shorty got you something expensive that you didn't necessarily fuck with, or something cheap that you really, really loved?
I say cheap and loved.
Yeah.
For sure, 100%. I remember my ex bought me a tripod, actually. And I still got that gem. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like super expensive, but it was like, she probably dropped like $200 on that gem.
Okay,
you know
okay.
And expensive for a tripod, not expensive in general. And I was like, yo, this is really thoughtful. I really like needed one. Like you've been like hearing me struggle on the handheld. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate that. And I've definitely gotten gifts. I was more thoughtful, but something a little cheaper. You know what I mean? But I feel like for the stuff that you really want and need, you don't have to spend that bread. You just gotta spend the money.
Yeah. So shorty get you a. Would you rather have some like cheap photo equipment or cheap video equipment, or just a cheap tool or something, right? But just extremely useful, right? Or some like
PS5?
No, or like $1,000 sneaker.
Oh no! Give me a cheap gift. When it comes to like material, like that type of material, and that's what I meant earlier too. That type of material, like clothes, shoes, maybe even the jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't even spend your money on that. Like, I don't really care about that stuff at all. Like, that don't make the man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a fact.
I can wear whatever. This is probably Walmart and Temu right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can rock whatever. But
as far as like, if it's something like technology based though, PS5, new computer, fucking.
I'm gonna still fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and you know it's crazy. Now that I actually think about it, like, I'd rather get like a 5 terabyte hard drive or a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and they, like I said, they're not expensive on the scale.
But it's like,
gonna drop
bro,
120, 125 for a joint,
and it's gonna be,
and it's
super. You like, come on, bro.
You don't need that joint. Another one in 3 months.
Yep.
I just bought one actually. It's probably not. Matter of fact, it's in my car. I got my homie fixing my other 2 hard drives.
Okay, yeah.
So I got some old stuff on there, bro.
From like pink ice shit.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. Like I said, I want to dust that stuff off and just drop it as like, I did this back in the day. By the way, I could just a little quick throwback Thursday. You know what I mean?
Right. Low key, bro. I want to do something like that for the rollout on Good Grief, where it's like, I want to see either like we take a snippet from this conversation where we was talking about good grief or whatever it means to us, and like take like old clips like that, old clips like whatever, like almost do like a
doc.
Like a doc.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta really sit down too. Like, I need you to be here and go through the footage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what to grab. Because, like, what you grab kind of tells a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just help crafting that story. We got a lot of footage, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of footage. I don't know if you can count them hard drives that's over there.
Right here?
Right there. That's 3. 4 right here. And my homie got like 4.
Wow.
I think he got 4.
That's crazy.
And I got one in my car.
That's crazy.
So it's like, yeah, I got a lot of stuff. And my grandma, she wrote this book. So my grandma, real quick, my grandma was in an accident when she was probably like, I'd say like younger 20s. Truck hit her while she was driving it, went to a house. You know what I'm saying? She had to like pretty much like had to relearn how to walk again.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And she wrote a book about it. And we did some like interviews. Like I remember being at her old house. I'm actually not at her house no more, but doing like interviews with her. You know, kind of just explaining like how it happened or whatever. And I swear I have that footage on one of the hard drives. And I want to dust that off and put that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of stuff on there like that. That's like old project ideas that I've wanted to do but just never done. Yeah. Like I want to start doing that.
Yeah, that's hard.
Start like kicking off skits and stuff like that.
That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I feel like you know, this shit we about to do now, bro, is about to just, like I said, bro, this shit about to, we veering off, but I'm about to bring it back to a topic soon. But yeah, bro, I just feel like this shit we about to drop, man, it's just about to be just much appreciated, bro. Like, nigga, this is only the 4th project, bro. Does it ever really matter? Ever wonder why? Brother Frsh, and then now we're here.
Yeah, now we're here at Good Grief with another one right around the corner. Like we're gonna drop in what, January? Drop in January.
Yeah. Good Grief January. Then Always. I want to drop. I really want to milk Always Sunny. Yeah. Low key. I want to milk that joint. Like
I feel like we should drop singles then. I feel like let Good Grief go to about April. Yeah. And then start just dropping Lord Baby or
we can. And this is another thing I want to do too, right? Just like developing the formula on how we do shit, right? Because like realistically, let's say, you know, for the sake of conversation, we've began the Good Grief rollout already. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of like throwing verses out there. We're kind of just like, you know, warming people up. Like we kind of doing something. You know, we got people expecting something. You know what I'm saying? So let's say we drop Good Grief in the end of January, right? 24th, whatever the fuck or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much rolled out for a month. You dig what I'm saying? So I feel like we do the same thing with Always Sunny, like you said. Drop Good Grief in January, run that bitch to, you know, April, maybe late March type shit. Drop the first clip for whatever song on Always Sunny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do that. Do the same thing. You know what I mean? We run it up for about a month. Top of May. Always Sunny come. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, I think we need a visual for every song too.
Yes, sir.
We need a visual for every song.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, within that month's time, whether it's like from like the end of April, whether it's like from the beginning of April to like the top of May, whatever that time period, or vice versa, whatever, however it falls. Within that time, book a weekend, like I said, either at the beach or we book a flight to Miami or whatever we're gonna do. We pick a spot that where it's like, yo, we're gonna go here and shoot shit. Yeah, we're gonna go here and just work on this project visually, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's gonna be fire.
You feel me? Yeah. Like niggas book 24-hour sessions, nigga. We need to do that for the content, like.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna book a weekend out elsewhere for 24 hours. We're just gonna be shooting content. You know what I'm saying? If niggas want to pick a day to just kind of relax or whatever, you know, enjoy the sights, whatever. That's content too. You feel what I'm saying? But go out somewhere. We dedicate 12 to 24 hours to just, you know, yo, we're gonna knock out 3 videos in 24 hours. We in this place with hella locations, hella
right, exactly.
We can just we go out here. We you know, We all bring 3-4 outfits. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's the way, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we had some formula. I forgot it was like two videos every something or what?
3 a week. A reel on Monday, a carousel on Wednesday, a reel on Friday, Saturday and Sunday post stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good formula, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna take flight on them, bro. I probably like we already said already, but that's the only thing that we missing is like consistently being in y'all faces, Even though I ain't gonna hold you, I kind of don't want to do the, I be stuttering and all that. Face don't be right. You know what I mean?
This the thing about that. When you start watching, just like watching podcasts and being on YouTube and shit, everybody does.
I know. It's some ego.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Self-conscious, yada yada. Even now I'm like, dang, is my hair right? Is everything? You know what I mean?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, it's niggas. Like I said, niggas is made to do this shit, man. This is
Yeah, bro, I'm excited, bro.
Just before we get into because I think we got one more topic left.
Okay. Yeah, because I think that battery about to die too.
All right, that's cool. I think we got one more left. What is it, bro?
Well, real quick, let's talk about men versus women, real quick.
Men versus shit. I think that was the last topic.
Last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Men competing in
men and women.
Men and women competing in the same sports for the same. I mean, Berm.
This is men. This ain't trans. This ain't.
Listen.
I believe in women. Whatever. We ain't talking about that.
I mean, but even in that, man, it's like, well, listen. I just watched a video of a nigga beating the brakes off two Asian Jones. They put him in the ring with these two, and of course it was all, it was one of those like mock matches or whatever the fuck.
I don't think it was
but the way the dude was carrying this, he was beating the brakes off him. Like he was showing no mercy, bro. And it was
they were in a ring. So it's when you're in a ring, it's time to go to
And I got to look at it again. I don't think it was no headgear or nothing. He was just
no. He didn't have headgear.
Oh, they had headgear.
That's what I'm saying. Like if we're gonna keep it honest, keep it fair, everybody get the headgear. Why the women get the headgear? The dudes don't get it. And it was 2-on-1.
Oh shit.
It was 2-on-1. So it's like
look. The way I feel about it is this, bro. Like, come on, bro. We don't need. And this is no disrespect to anybody of the community, right? Mm-hmm. Anybody of the LGBTQ plus I, there's an A in there too.
You already fucked up. We're gonna just chop that out. You know what I'm saying? Just say the community.
The community, right? If you're a member of the community, right? Yeah, I don't have anything against you. Feeling the way you feel.
I love all people.
But it's like, again, we just got to be realistic about situations. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I picked the example earlier because that was like, just something we seen recently. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that was just all in fun. But in actuality, like, dog, come on, man. We can't. I get it. You may be in transition of, becoming whoever you feel like you need to become, right? But, dog, your anatomy only changes but so much. Because, a lot of people may argue like, oh, but when you go through certain surgeries and take certain medicine,